When you've broken up with the woman that you love and you're in no contact and you've given her space and you haven't reached out for a while, and when she finally reaches out to you for whatever reason, it's really easy for you guys to get in the mindset trap of, oh, this is it. This is my opportunity. She's finally texted me. I can finally confess to her that I'm still waiting for her and I still love her and I'm still willing to work on the relationship and that I've changed and I'm doing all of these things that she asked of me. But that's where most men make a critical error when they're trying to rebuild a relationship. Because when your ex texts you after a breakup, she's not texting you because she wants to get back in the relationship. Now, I want to be clear as to why she is texting you after a breakup. And, the reason is very multifaceted with lots of layers, kind of like this onion. That's why I have this onion sitting out with me, because the outskirts of the onion is well contained. It doesn't make you cry. And there's no flavor to it when it's got this protective coating over it. And that's why I want you to view that original text message she sends to you. It's the outer layer of the onion. And the goal for you guys is to become a nice cooked onion in a flavorful dish. But the thing is, to get to that point, you've got to understand what those text messages actually mean, because your ex-girl, your ex-wife, she's the raw part of the onion with all of these layers. And as you start to pull back the layers, your eyes are going to tear up, because it's going to be a very difficult experience to get through the layer, to get yourself into the pot, to get cooked, to become part of that flavorful dish. That in the long run, that is what she's hoping for. That's why she texts you. She's texting you because she misses you. Some type of nostalgia happened to her. Maybe she drove past your guys' first date or a favorite restaurant, or maybe she was talking to somebody who triggered a memory that she had. And she had an instant where she was missing you. That's the outskirts of the onion. She had a moment of weakness where she missed you and she stopped thinking about the bad times and she started thinking about the good times. That's the main outer layer to the onion of why she texted you. But guys, it's really important to realize that that's just that thin outer skin. Underneath lies those extra layers, those layers of pain, those layers of making the tears come out. So that's why when she texts you that, you have to understand that it's multifaceted. It's very layered. And she's thinking one of two things with that text message. She's thinking to herself, okay, he's either going to show me that I chose wisely in ending the relationship, or he's going to show me that I chose poorly. And 9 times out of 10, guys, you're showing her that she chose wisely, because you're still acting like that fly on shit who immediately takes it as a bone. Oh, she threw me a bone, a table scrap. Let me run and let me grab onto this table scrap and let me tell her how much I love her and I miss her. And you can't do that, because when you start doing that, you reconfirm to her all of those bad reasons that she left the relationship. So when she sends you that text message and she's having that moment where she's reevaluating, she has that moment of nostalgia, it's your opportunity to realize that's what's going on, and you got to play your cards right. You don't give her all your cards. You don't throw all your cards on the table and tell her you miss her and you love her. You don't do any of that. You hold back and you respond very short, not rude, not abruptly, but don't give her too much. Don't tell her what you've been up to. Don't tell her any more than what the text message requires. So let's say she says something like, hey, I just drove by where we had our first date and it made me think of you. You guys will start using it as an opportunity to tell her how much you still love her and how much you're still thinking about her. And guys, you don't want to do that. Instead, you just say something like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that place was still around. Something like that. Don't give her anything. And when you don't give her anything, now she's got these two paths. Did she choose wisely in ending the relationship, or did she choose poorly? She's going to start slowly walking down this she chose poorly spot, because all of a sudden you're not acting or reacting the way she's expecting. She's expecting you to be the fly on the shit. Don't be the fly on the shit. Just play it cool, because that's what's going to start chipping away at the confirmation bias that she's created about you, that she's convinced herself that you're not the man who's capable of really growing in what she needs from you and able to rebuild the relationship. And until you start breaking the patterns that she's become accustomed to, she's never going to think that about you. And that's why when I say when she does text you, yeah, it does mean that she misses you. That's the underlining thing. She had some type of nostalgia about you. She had some type of moment. She thought about you and she wanted to reach out to see how you were. And that's the moment that either breaks you or makes you. So when she texts you, understand what's going on, but understand that it doesn't mean she's trying to get back with you. She's kind of feeling you out, feeling the waters. And it's up to you to take that moment to show her that you really have grown. You're not sitting around waiting for her to want to get back with you. You're actually going about your life and you're learning how to self-improve. You're learning how to grow. So when she does walk down that she chose poorly path a little bit further, she's able to lower her walls and able to look at you and really be able to ask herself if she does think she could try again. And if she does think there's an opportunity there, if she does see some growth in you. And I say growth and not changes because the thing is, guys, you guys make short-term changes. It doesn't last, happens over and over again. And then all of a sudden, you don't understand why she's not seeing your changes again. You've changed. Yeah, for what, 3 months? Then it goes back to the same patterns because you don't really understand what it is that you needed to do. You didn't need to change. You needed to grow in how you communicate love and how you show her love and how you're there for her. And a lot of guys, you're just missing the mark and you don't mean to. You're not doing it on purpose. You're good guys. You just do it accidentally. But during the breakup and when she finally reaches out, is when you don't take that as an opportunity to throw all your cards out. You don't want to do that. You want to keep yourself in line, keep yourself checked, keep your emotions checked, and just play it cool. Because if you can do that, you're going to chip away at the confirmation bias that she's created about you in her own mind. And if you can start chipping away at that confirmation bias, then you're going to be able to start having those walls that she's put up around herself, around her heart, in regards to you, those are going to start to lower and she's going to be able to start to finally look at you and be open to possibly seeing if you really have grown. And it's up to you guys to make sure that in the meantime, you have worked on yourself and you have done that self-growth and you really figured out what it was that you were missing in regards to her. So when she is ready, that you don't miss out on the opportunity when it does arise. But that first text message, guys, that's not the moment to do that, okay? You're not trying to be that raw onion, okay? You're trying to cut up this onion and get into the dish to become very flavorful, okay? So that way, when she takes a bite, it's the most tasty dish she's ever had. You don't want her eating the raw onion, okay, guys? So that's the analogy for the day. Hopefully you like onions and you understand the analogy. And I just want to make a quick announcement that I am launching my masterclass very soon, probably the next week or so. I think this week, hopefully. The 5-step system to resetting your love communication style to rebuild your relationship. So guys, if you're really trying to rebuild your relationship, definitely get on the wait list for that so you can be notified the moment it launches. And in the meantime, if you're trying to rebuild your relationship, definitely subscribe to the channel so you can watch more videos on things that you can do that are really going to set you up for success when you're trying to get your ex-wife back or trying to get your ex back and really trying to rebuild a relationship, and not quick fixes. This channel is not about quick fixes. It's really about digging to the root cause of why the relationship ended to begin with. This way, I can really help you guys rebuild the relationship into one that doesn't just thrive, but it flourishes. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and let's focus on falling back in love.